Joining us now from Parents Defending Education, Nicole Neily. It's good to see you again, Nicole. Let's watch again Senator Ted Cruz on The View. Watch this.
Give me the target that was persecuted, because I can tell you who the Democrats, Merrick Garland, directed the FBI to go after moms and dads who go to school boards and to treat them as domestic terrorists using the Patriot Act. That is fundamentally wrong.
Say, Nicole, there was no good answer from the View hosts on that. What was your reaction when you saw that?
I am astonished that this group of partisan hacks had no good response to that. I mean, it is the sad thing is that that panel agrees with targeting of their political enemies, which is so clear anytime they have a conservative on a show. So it's disappointing, but not surprising. You
know, and so we want a good conversation about what's going on in schools, right? Nicole, we've talked about this. Transgender athletes are stronger than women, female athletes. You're going to see a transgender athlete in North Carolina seriously injure a female athlete on the other volleyball team, spiking a volleyball into her face. She reportedly suffered head and neck injuries. And also, Nicole, I want your reaction to this. A school board parent now says he's being targeted at his job for raising red flags about sexualized content in school books. Watch this.
Does anybody need a college education or a PhD to know that this book is not appropriate for kids? These books absolutely do not belong in the library. How did we get to this point? We were viciously attacked, social media and beyond social media. Even people like me, people trying to get me fired from work.
They're trying to get him fired from work, Nicole.
This is at least the third district we know of that has tried to get a parent fired from their job for speaking out, advocating for their children. Rochester, Michigan just had to pay damages to a parent who they did get fired. Right now, I know Land O'Lakes, Florida is also, they were just sent a nastygram by a lawyer because they tried to get a firefighter fired from his job. We have a constitutional right to petition the government for redress of grievances, and parents have a lot of grievances, well-founded ones, about their schools and their children's education. Yet when we raise these concerns, we're called names and we're not. It's a little wonder that so many parents, when they send tips to us, say they want to be anonymous. They fear retaliation both against themselves as well as their children.
Nicole, children feel guilty. They feel stressed. They get upset. This is about common sense. You don't put adult themes like sex onto a child. You wait until they are older. We've been doing that for years. And Florida's law and other states have said if a child has questions, it's up to the teacher to inform the parent about any issue whatsoever. Is that what's going on?
That is what should be going on coast to coast. The fact that this has become partisan is astonishing because concerns about our children transcend racial lines and political lines, like we saw in Dearborn, Michigan last week. You know, these kinds of things, we want to control what our children have access to. We want to be brought into the process. We want to be supportive. We want to know so that we can make informed choices.
So, but why are they not? Why are parents not being brought into the process? And why is it okay for a transgender athlete to seriously harm a female athlete like that on the playing field?
We have seen a sea change in how parents are treated by school districts. It's a very adversarial relationship now, rather than working with each other, the schools and the parents working together in the child's best interest, which is appalling.
Why is that? Why is it adversarial? Why?
I think there's a lot of activists that are trying to imply that families are not safe. We're seeing the safety argument brought up a lot as to why schools need to keep secrets from parents on gender issues or other things. The sad thing is when students hear that message, you know, that's not just targeted at gay students or transgender students. I mean, think about all the incidents of teacher on student or teacher on coach sexual relations. You know, everyone hears messages about keeping secrets from their parents. And we as parents tell our children, Joan, you know, we want to be here for you. Okay. We want to be open. And never would my children think that wasn't supportive unless a teacher or administrator put that idea in their head.
Got it. Nicole Neily, thanks for joining us tonight. It's good to see you.